hard and doing it strong.
All right, good morning. God bless each and every one of you guys. It is Motivational Monday. It is Monday, May the 16th, 2022. It is 6 minutes after the hour. Welcome, guys, to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J and Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. God bless you guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right on the Motivational Monday. That chat room's wide open. Or please call in 570-982-6950. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. We are here. I'm feeling good personally. Thank you for tuning in to the show. We're broadcasting live iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, sponsored by Comedy World Network. We truly appreciate each and every one of you guys that's tuning in this morning. You can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. All the links come up to this show. Very easy show to find. If you're not on social media, you can go to our YouTube page and subscribe to our page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team page on YouTube. Also, we're on all social media platforms, by the way, all social media platforms. This morning, we're on Facebook. Please go to our business page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. Like the page, you get notified on a Motivational Monday. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group, one of the hottest groups on Facebook. Thank you. I hope you guys are okay on a Motivational Monday because if there's a deficit of love, this is the only place in the morning where you get the love. But most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J, God bless you. Good morning. Good to see you. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have a great show for you today on this Motivational Monday. I have all the latest in entertainment and news locally, nationally, and globally. So you all make sure you stick around for that. Good morning, Barbi.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn.
Good morning, Barbi.
You guys are listening to Barbi Cologne on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
Okay. Well, there you go. Now, listen, everyone. We are here. We are in the building. And before we get into the show, we got DJ Jess calling in on about 7:30. God bless. I want to start off with this. First of all, hey, Barbi, is any that social media part that's working over there? Everybody's on the side? Is everybody? Okay, good. All right, check this out. On the Motivational Monday, Senny, get that pull-out article for me. I've been in these streets on a Motivational Monday. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 9 years old. I've been out in these streets, and in these streets, you guys know I work for myself as a stand-up comedian, a comedy promoter, and all of the kind of things that I do, and a producer, and a manager. And I've done my best work, thank God for Jesus, when I had adversity in my life. I've done my best work when I was on the cusp of being homeless. I've done my best work when I was bombing on stage. I've done my best work in the entertainment business when nobody was booking me. I've done my best work in life, Senny J, when I've doubted myself, wondering why the hell I quit my day job to do stand-up comedy. And I quit my job abruptly, everybody. It really wasn't planned out. And there was moments in my life as an adult, in my 40s. I'm 57 now, guys. Thank God for Jesus. When I was thinking to myself, what am I doing out here? I look like a damn fool on a Motivational Monday. Like, what is my destiny? Why did I do this? Because I had a love for the art and the craft of stand-up comedy. But I've put in my best work, Senny J, when I was failing.
That's what they say.
Boy, I was motivated by failure. Barbi Cologne, I even lost weight.
Yeah, what happened?
I was losing weight because I wasn't eating. I lost relationships. Even one of the girlfriends I was dating with back in the days when I was doing stand-up comedy, I tell it all the time. I looked at this young lady and I said, this relationship is over. It's over because I have no money.
That what happened.
It's over. I kept it real. I said, I can't sustain this relationship because I'm doing stand-up comedy. I'm not getting paid. And why am I going to drag you through this hot mess?
Hot.
And it was real hot.
That sounds hot.
And I was doing clubs and bars at 2:00 in the morning. I traveled to Miami one time to do a comedy job. I needed the $300 because I had to pay my cable bill. I went to Miami to pay my cable bill.
That's weird, Shawn.
and thank God I got on the plane on time and the show didn't cancel.
Right,
because I flew somewhere I didn't have a dime on me. How you get on a plane and fly somewhere without a dime in your pocket?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
So I say this. Senny. Shawn Harvey's not trying to be comfortable in these streets. Senny, God's blessed me. I live a great life. I ain't gonna lie about that.
He's living a great life, y'all. He has a golden doodle. That's how you know somebody happy living life.
That's never going to the Bronx. That dog can't survive the hood.
Where do you even get that?
But at the same time, Harvey ain't in these streets. I love I gotta feel some uncomfortability. There's got to be an urgency. There's got to be something urgent in my life. Because it keeps my attention. We ain't trying to be that comfortable. We still need a little struggle. We still need to be competitive. But failure is good.
It motivates you.
Failure is one of the best feelings and the best experiences that Harvey's been through in his life on a motivational Monday. Senny.
Yes.
There was a young lady down in Atlanta that failed. Boy, did she fail a lot. On a motivational Monday. She fell so much that the woman's worth $100 million now.
All right.
Senny, can you motivate me with that story real quick? Failure is good. Because Lord knows your boy Harv has failed 1,000 times. Thank God for Jesus.
Right.
Thank God for him.
He shares his failures with us.
You're damn right. Jesus failed many a times. He's still out here praying for us.
Not Jesus failed.
Senny, what's the story about this young lady? God bless.
Yeah.
This is such a great story. This is about the founder of the Slutty Vegan restaurant in ATL. She just recently gifted LLCs to the entire Clark Atlanta class of 2022.
Let's clap for that.
Yes, super amazing. Atlanta restaurant owner Aisha Pinky Cole surprised over 800 graduates of her alma mater with a kickstart to launch their own businesses. The Slutty Vegan CEO spoke to the class of 2022 during their commencement ceremony this past Saturday and gifted the entirety of the class a limited liability company. She said, I have partnered with Varo Bank to provide every single graduate in this audience with a new LLC and a path to entrepreneurship. Every single graduate in this audience will leave this stadium as a business owner. She said from a release from the school, Aisha Cole actually graduated from the school in 2009 with a major in mass communication and media studies. She was crowned Miss Clark Atlanta during her undergrad in 2008, as well as being initiated into Delta Sigma Theta sorority, the Sigma chapter. She said it is a full circle moment. The school said it is a full circle moment to have Miss Aisha Cole serve as Clark Atlanta University's commencement orator. We are excited that she will serve her alma mater in this capacity. when speaking of her experience, she said she had a business and lost everything. My car got repoed. I was kicked out of my house. I've been flat broke, almost lost my mind. And almost 4 years later, I now own and operate a $100 million vegan brand. I found aspiration in the losses. She said, you think I was going to give up because of some failure? No, and neither will I let you. She said to the class of 2022 that I want you to fail. I want you to fail so hard you become an expert in failure and you get a PhD in failology. I want you to fail because failing is not failing at all. It is finding aspiration in the losses. Her nonprofit, the Pinky Cole Foundation, aims to empower future generations by supplying financial literacy support and entrepreneurship training. And all of that, it cost her to create all those LLCs for everyone was a little over $400,000, which is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of money for all of those people. You know, for all of them to, start a business if they want to, they have that option, which is amazing.
That's amazing.
Well,
wonderful.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, to study at philology,
I think I can get a professor. I could be a professor at that college.
yeah, me.
I'm sure we all can.
Yeah, me as well.
Yeah.
So, what you get out of this, guys? There's the road is less traveled sometimes with failure. I've embraced failure in my life, and on a motivational Monday. And failure for me is a reference point. It's a reference point. It is. It's a reference point. It's you stop in and you look and you take inventory of your failures and you try not to repeat. You try. What is it? Insanity is repeating the same mistakes, expecting different results.
That's what they say.
Right? So you look at your, and yes, we are all in agreement. We've all have failed in life. But when you fail in life and you go back and look at your failures, you try your best not to repeat the failure.
Yeah.
You have to have some type of reference points in your life. So to this young lady here who purchased 800 LLCs.
Yeah, 800.
800 of them at one time. Jesus Christ, $400-something thousand. God bless you, young lady. You have motivated me today. Just by hearing that story on the Motivational Monday. Embrace your failure. And you know what? I even go as far as to say this before we move on. Share your failures too. Share them with others. You can't keep what you have unless you give it away. Share your failures if you can to others.
For sure.
Now that I'm super motivated, I'm about to bang my head up against the wall. DJ Jess is going to call in at 7:30. And Barbi Cologne, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy Shawn Harvey, I'm crushing on the men.
Oh, yeah?
There are some men that I love in these streets. There are some men that I follow on Instagram and Facebook, and I like all their comments. And the superstars, I even write comments. They never reply back.
Yeah.
And speaking of last
They
night.
don't have time for you, Shawn.
Right. Speaking of, and I'm going to just keep doing it until one day they might say something.
You never know. Maybe, yeah.
Senny J, I'm going to give you one of my fellas, who you crushing on? I know this is going to sound crazy, and I know
You're
this
going to tell us about a man you have a crush
Yes.
on? Is that where you're going
Yes,
with this?
yes.
Man Crush Monday?
Man Crush Monday.
That's what it is.
Ew.
Shawn Harvey, put a pause on that.
You started.
Shawn Harvey.
Go ahead.
Shawn Harvey has a crush
Get it off your chest. Tanya, you listening?
Right.
on the one and only, drum roll. I should have played this drum roll effect. The one and only
Y'all hear that?
P. Diddy. Y'all clap for me. Diddy.
What?
Y'all clap for me. Diddy. Diddy.
Well, that might be appropriate from what's being heard around about
Diddy.
him. So
Diddy.
who knows? He might have a crush on you too.
Diddy.
I doubt it.
Diddy. No, I'm too old for that. But Diddy. Diddy, I love you, bro.
Gay has no age, Sean.
Nah, I don't know. I'm too old. I'm 57. My rectum I've got a very old rectum.
There's
Somebody
other
probably
57-year-old gay men out there that
Yeah, but they
ain't worried about that.
So
Yeah,
the old
yeah,
penis,
but
your old rectum go hand in hand.
yeah, but they've been practicing the art of the rectum for years.
I'm sure they'll ease you in slowly.
I don't like my sex eased in. Now,
You want to?
They have oils for that, Sean. It's fine.
Right, they got lube.
so I don't think that's appropriate for me at this age. Maybe if I was 25, maybe I'd have been gay. I'm not.
Yeah, you
I
never
can't do it.
know. Maybe you can't. You found yourself
Now,
at 56.
now
you know,
hear me
Sean?
out.
Tanya, you listening?
Hear me out. P. Diddy, fellas and men in the chat room, who you crushing on, man? Who's those guys that you look at on, especially celebrity types? Who you look at as a man and you crush on them? P. Diddy, they say a lot about you, brother. They even say sometimes you're corny.
Right.
Sometimes they say, you took advantage of a lot of artists in business. You've made a lot of people rich, my friend. You live your best life. When Chirac came out, I was a big fan. And then my demise was that damn coconut Chirac. That was my demise. That was the last one I had 7 years ago, my good friend. But you are an inspiration to me, P. Diddy. And last night, I saw. Only reason why I watched a little bit of the Billboard Awards is because you produced it. You were saying a lot of crazy things on stage, my friend, but I'm with you. I follow you. I know you disconnected your Instagram page for a few, and then you pop back up with your 18 million followers, and I've been crushing on you since, my friend. P. Diddy can't stop, won't stop, my friend.
Is his name Brother Love or something like that now?
Yeah, change his name to Brother Love, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, and I'm a big fan of yours, and I'm a believer in you, and I'm one of your followers. Fellas, who are you crushing on? Who is that one guy you like? That's right. I get you, brother. P. Diddy that lives in South Florida. It's your boy Shawn Harvey, bro. Bro, I love you, bro. Everything that you stand for, your business moves, the way you entertain folks. And when him and Jermaine Dupri got into that argument about verses, that was hilarious. All the vagina that you've had throughout your life, my friend. If I wasn't married, P. Diddy, I would probably marry your third side chick. But you are inspiration to me. Fellas in the chat room, who's that guy? Who's that entertainer that you love? For me, it's P. Diddy. Brother, I love you. You had on a weird outfit last night. Well, one of your outfits. They were very weird looking. You had on this red designer outfit, and it was crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can.
But brother, I love you, man. You're an inspiration to me.
Yeah, they were talking about his hosting abilities. I didn't get to see it. I might watch it.
You did a great job.
I might watch it tonight on the.
And there was another young man that was on the show last night. Fellas, who you crushing on? Barbi, are they crushing on anybody or is this me? You know who else I crushed on too,
It's just
Senny?
you, Sean. No one said anything.
You know who else?
Who?
That goddamn Bruno Mars. Oh, my God.
Crushing on Bruno.
Oh, man, that freaking Bruno.
I love Bruno Mars.
Bruno, bro, man. I don't know you personally, and I don't know how you living in these streets.
It's like contemporary R&B.
But, God, you are another one, my young king, that I'm crushing on. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with letting you know. And men, if we have someone that you're crushing on, let us know. Because I think men should acknowledge that. There are mentors out there. It don't have to be, for me, it's P. Diddy. It could be whoever it is. It could be some reverend. It could be whoever it is.
Yeah.
But.
Well, maybe you don't want to use the word crush, but.
I'm using the word crush.
I get where you're going with it.
I'm using the word
Maybe
crush.
you want to say a strong admiration.
No.
I was just about to say that.
Nope, I'm loving on this guy. Other than Other than just
misleading.
Right.
other than just having
Crush?
sex with the guy.
Crush is a little misleading, Sean.
Right.
No.
It gives like lustful
Right.
undertones.
Well,
Right,
I might be lusting over the guy.
Okay,
I don't know.
so you tell us.
But what
come
I'm
out the
saying,
box,
but what I'm saying is this. P. Diddy, I love you, brother. I love everything that you do.
I'm sure he can appreciate that.
I'm a big fan of yours, bro.
Diddy, do you receive that?
Right.
Call in, let us know.
I know.
570.
I know you probably got a bunch of chicks laying up on your bed right now, after celebrating your tremendous achievements last night.
Yeah, that after party was probably bomb.
Right.
I'm gonna go to a Diddy party before my life is over.
So fellas,
I claim it. I'm gonna get up in there.
fellas, who you crushing on, fellas? Who's that person, man? Who's that guy that you love? Not in a sexual way,
Or
Maybe.
a sexual way. It's
or
okay.
or
You
sexual.
can come out on this show.
Yeah, if you
We're
want.
all family here. Let us know how you feel about
There's a
another
lot of
man.
people. There's a lot of people have come out on this show.
John Greer said he crushing on Will Smith.
Let's clap.
He said
Really,
he's not
John?
canceled to me. That's right. We are not canceling Will. Y'all can forget that.
Yeah. So John is saying that Will Smith is his guy.
Yeah.
See, there's something wrong. And fellas, we need to acknowledge that. There's something wrong with it. It's nothing wrong. I guess John Greer, when he followed Will Smith's career, and he looks up to Will Smith. Even the smack didn't even get in his way.
Right.
I appreciate that.
He's not gonna let that little thing stop
because
him.
it's okay
I
for
mean, he
women.
didn't kill nobody.
It's okay for women
He just
to
slapped somebody real fast.
it's okay for women to crush on other women for their achievements and all that they do in life. But men, we rarely acknowledge other men in that capacity. And John Greer and myself are the only two at the moment, the men that are in the chat room, that are not that publicly admits a crush on another man as far as their achievements. Anybody else, Barbi?
Marcus Johnson said he admired 50's hustle.
There you go.
Okay, 50 Cent.
50
Yeah,
Cent,
I do.
there
I
you go.
definitely admire his hustle.
50 Cent does it for you, Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson.
Yeah, he came from nothing, built something. Give
Yeah.
him credit for that, definitely.
50 stays working. That is for show.
Everybody, let's clap. The one and only DJ Jess is on the phone.
Morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good
Good.
morning.
Another segment of Man Cave.
We love to have it.
Yes, it is.
First of all, it's good to see you, brother. I know we haven't seen each other in a few weeks. We were out for a few Mondays, and I see you out there in these streets, and God bless you, and God willing, I'll see you on Memorial Day at the Stress when I come back from Orlando, and I know you're traveling too. Now, Jess, I just admitted the fact that I got a man crush on P. Diddy, not in a sexual way, but all his achievements. I love his hustle, and I love what he does for the community and his business smarts, and I'm a big P. Diddy fan. A lot of people think he's corny. I don't care. I follow him on Instagram. He hosted the show last night, the Billboard Awards show, which he also executive produced. I'm a Diddy fan, and one of our beloved listeners said that they admire Will Smith, and another one of our beloved listeners admires 50 Cent. I'm on DJ Jess on Man Cave. P. Diddy's my hero, my friend.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can love him or hate him. I mean, but you got to give him credit for all his accomplishments from where he started. Not taking no for an answer. Pushing the envelope on different things, and I mean, there's no way you can go from nothing to where he is and not give somebody credit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's no way, whether you love or hate him, his business sense and the way he goes about his business has brought him a long way. And I'm sure there's some people in the business that would, call him shrewd, this, that, and the other. That's the nature of the business.
Right.
That's the nature of the business,
Jess.
That's my take on it.
Jess, who's your man crush? Who's that guy? If you want to think real quick, who's that guy Barbi, any of the men are saying anything? Who's that guy that you go, you know what, man? This guy's a freaking example. I love this guy. He puts in that work. I love his model, his business model, the way he lives. Who's that guy, brother?
It'll be Denzel. I'm a Denzel fan.
Okay.
The way he roll, his accolades, and I just like his smooth demeanor, and he just gets his business done. I'm a big Denzel fan. He hasn't changed over the years, and that's the way I want to be consistent with just who I am and just quietly making my mark and keeping it moving. Don't have to be no big hoopla. He just goes on about his business, does what he do, makes his appearance and keep it pushing. So that's my if you had to call it a man crush right there. I love the way that brother moves.
That's amazing.
Why?
I like Denzel too.
Why do men have a liability just on acknowledging the accolades of other men? I mean, not all of us. I'm not saying that, but there's a small percentage of men who won't acknowledge accomplishments of other men. What's your thoughts on that?
That's something they're going through within. When you are not happy within yourself, it's hard to give other people credit. And I think that happens more times than not because, that's a lot of folks questioning why not me. Because I'm sure a lot of people have tried to be successful with stuff and falling short, and sometimes they don't get back on the horse and try to ride again. They just get depressed and they tend to, fall back, and, it takes a toll on them, So that's what I think.
You know what it is too, Senny? It's weird. Like with some men, I don't know if you ladies have experienced it, but some men get mad at other men, like especially celebrities, when they ladies acknowledge them, like on television or online, and men get into argument, like these petty arguments with women. Like let's say for example, this picture. Let's just throw 50 sitting there, or And a woman looks and she's with her man and she just yells out, "Oh, 50's so fine," and the man has a problem with that.
Get a little jealous. Jealousy is real.
Everybody gonna have a man crush or a woman crush. It is what it is.
Right.
But I don't think that you're gonna like. I don't think you can get bent over because 9 out of 10 times that man crush or that woman crush is somebody that's not reachable. You get more upset if somebody is reachable. Like if they say, "Hey, I'm digging on Donna at work," and he's gonna see Donna every day. That's a whole different thing. Or Tim be coming to work dressed nice. Now you want to take her lunch because you want to see what Tim look like. That's totally different.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a celebrity crush or somebody that's not reachable, that shouldn't even get under your skin.
Yeah, I think that us men should embrace that. So if our ladies are like, "Oh my God, he looks absolutely beautiful," I think it should be embraced. I do, because again, for the points that you make, these folks are unreachable. Probably, most likely. And secondly, the problem, like my wife is, she's crushing on certain men,
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story if you give me a chance.
Go
It's
ahead.
hilarious.
Go ahead.
So, when I first met my wife, right, after a few months of dating her, I went to her office. And the funniest thing is, I went to her office, and my wife didn't have a picture of the kids, nobody. The only picture she had a picture of was Idris, right? So I'm like, okay, nothing big. But the thing about that is, Idris is one of my really, really good friends, right? So one day we're at the house, and Idris is at my house, and he's checking out some artwork, and and my wife called, and she found out he was at the house, and I had never let her meet him because I knew she was her crush. Man, she left work to come home, and I knew she was coming. We left. She got here looking for him, and we wasn't here. So where y'all go? It was hilarious, y'all.
You ain't
She's
no
never
good.
met him to this day because I know that's her man crush.
Whoa, wait.
You ain't no good.
Now you
Wait a minute.
Right,
Wait.
right.
First of all, Jess, thank you for your honesty and your transparency, man. We really appreciate it. Jess, you are dead wrong for doing
Right.
that. Bro. You are dead
When you
wrong.
see my wife wife, you asked her, man, she got in the car. How you gonna leave work to come home?
I would have too.
I would have too. She
that's-
shouldn't have said nothing. That's
I
where
was
she
just
messed
about to say,
up.
I
How
would
you
not
gonna
have even
leave
told
work?
you.
She said that. But I knew, like I said, if she had one of the kids picture in her office, I'd been okay. She ain't had nobody picture in her office. I was like, really?
So
And I'm thinking in my head at this time, like, yo, that's my guy. Like, okay, this ain't gonna happen.
yeah.
Hate on his wife.
You know what, Jess, now that
I'm mad at you for her.
Right.
Now that I'm internalizing the story, you are absolutely right. And I tell you why. I tell you why you're absolutely right. And you put your foot down on this one because you're a grown ass man. This is a woman who had a picture of Idris Elba in her office, and that was the only picture. That was the only picture.
It's the only one that mattered right
that
now.
That goes to show his insecurity. That's it.
So
She needs some work motivation.
That's right.
So to say
He was insecure.
to say that. First of all, it's strange for a woman to have this one picture in the office when she have kids.
It's not strange. I think
It is strange, bro.
If that's who you crushing on, that's fine.
Bro.
But I don't care if you come to the house and he's here, you can't contain that. Even if you try, I know you're not containing it in my mind because I know this picture's in there. So, she'll tell you to this day.
So do you think you thought she was going to be all over him?
No, actually, she's not that type of person.
Okay, so why you leave? You could have let her meet him.
On her inner, it would be killing her. My wife has met everybody through me.
Jess.
She really doesn't She really doesn't get bent, But I know that she's a big fan of Idris.
How long was everybody DJ Jess on the phone when we're in our man cave segment? How long was your wife mad at you, my friend? When
She makes jokes about it. She never was mad. She was disappointed, but she was never mad. She makes jokes about it all the time.
Jess, I'm gonna ask
Cause
you.
she plotting. She gonna find a way.
Jess,
I believe in sis.
Jess, I'm gonna ask you, Jess.
Go ahead, sis.
I'm going to ask you one more time, my friend. Okay? I'm going to ask you one more time, and I want you to come from your soul, my friend. The laughter means that he wants to be honest, but he can't. Sir, how long was your wife, sir?
She wasn't bent.
Sir, the woman,
She was mad.
your beloved wife left her job to come home, and you guys left already. You don't think?
No, we left on purpose. She knew we left on purpose.
Do you think that she wasn't a little perplexed on leaving her job
She's a little perturbed.
and coming home and knowing that you guys had left, even if you let her know that? You don't think that there was certain feelings there, my friend?
Nah. If she did, she said she put him inside. She ain't let it out. Come on, she couldn't let that out. She was mad at me.
Oh yeah, she was upset, honey.
She's all right. Like I said, there's a lot of people my wife has met, and it doesn't faze her. So.
But you keeping the one.
Sure, and the funny part, but she said to this day, that's the one friend you have that I've never met. I said, you won't.
Right, and that's the only one that matters. She don't care about all the rest of the people she's met.
Right.
Now, Senny, we talked about basically men empowerment and men loving on each other, not in a sexual way like that. And welcome to Man Cave, guys. And DJ Jess is saying, he looks up to Denzel Washington and all he's accomplished in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife
he goes about himself, yeah.
But his wife is a big fan of Idris.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the one moment, my friend. Even though your wife had met tons of celebrities because you're around them a lot, this was the one time. Because this encounter hasn't happened again since, right?
I know, we've been together, but no, it hasn't.
So, Senny, DJ Jess deprived his wife from meeting. And Senny, it was done premeditated.
Mm-hmm.
She jokes about it, but when she's with her girlfriends and this comes up, she's cursing you out. You know that, right? I'm telling you what it is. She was upset about this. She really was.
You know what? You could be partly right. And I say that because my daughter used to be around a lot when I was with Idris, and she used to think he was a funny talking man, and we hung out too much. So sometimes she'll tease my wife about, how much she was there, and she wasn't. So
She ain't no good.
my daughter always thought he was a funny talking man. We'd be out for lunch, whatever. She'd be like, "Why does he talk so funny?" And I used to have to explain to her, he's from England and da da da. She said, "But why he always around?" I said, "Because we do this, that, and the other."
Right.
So for my daughter had that relationship, and my wife don't. Till this day, my daughter doesn't think anything of it. She's like, "Wow." Even my mother. I mean, the funny part is my mother. You'd be at my mother's house with me, and my mother would see him on TV and say, "Oh, that's the funny talking man." He was sitting right there. Right? It's like, yeah, that's the same guy.
Wow. So are you saying everybody met Idris except for your wife?
Except the wife.
This is sad.
Sad.
Welcome to the man cave, everybody. Now let me ask you this one more question, and this is one question I think I've asked the DJs. Jess is an accomplished DJ, and folks love him throughout the country, but he's based in our beloved state of New Jersey. And I've never asked you this question. Welcome to the man cave, guys. Every Monday, 7:30. Jess, why? I want your take. I want your take on this. Why does the girlfriend or the wife have to park that ass right next to the DJ when the DJ's rocking the crowd? Somewise, a Cadillac Kid, the local DJ out here, his wife stands right next to him.
I'm totally opposite. You would never know my wife's at my party. People don't realize she's there till she leaves. I mean, I knock on wood. That's why I say I'm in the best situation. You don't know my wife's at the party because she has her own table with her friends, or whatever. And until I say we rolling and she walks up, people don't know she's there. They know who she is. They know she's there because they'll look over and see her. But my wife, when I'm playing, she's nowhere near me. She's never been. Like, I think I can remember her like when I did. Funny part is way back when I did Club Live in Miami, and her and some of her friends were in the DJ booth, and she was amazed by how much they bring you and how they cater to you in there. But that's the only time I can remember her like being around me. But other than that, I'm blessed. She does not like get in my space. She lets me do me. She parties, and then we roll out.
Women get mad at me. Thanks for sharing. Women get mad at me when I say that the girlfriend or the wives that stand nearby next to that DJ while he's rocking, there's some big insecure issues. A lot of insecurity, I believe. They use it. They say no, I'm helping my man because everybody wants song requests and all that. That's a bunch of crap to me.
Sean, each DJ have their own preference.
If one of my guys are there and somebody wants a song, I point to them. You can tell them, they'll tell me. But my wife is like, I ain't no helper.
Right.
Right.
That would be me. Like, I ain't got time for it.
No, she'll tell you in a minute. I am not no. See him.
So what?
She got her own lane.
Now you've been to thousands of parties. When you see that DJ doing this thing, and that girlfriend or that wife is parked right next to him, looking crazy.
No.
As a DJ, because this is a professional opinion right now, Senny. As a DJ, what's the optics of that? How do you feel when you see that guy, especially when
It depends on why they're sitting there. If they're sitting there just to show that you are theirs, then it's not cool. But if they're like sitting, like they come up and they're standing there grooving with you because they just want, like especially in the beginning, if they just want to see how you roll, how you throw a party, that's cool. But after a while, like now, like even getting my wife to come to an event, like depending on what it is, she's like, go have fun. My wife's been to thousands of parties, but for them, just like knowing you, like you're gonna be there, and like you can't really give them the attention because you're focused on that. And then my wife is like, go have fun. I'll see you when you get back. It's like I'd be trying to get her to come to some events. She'd be like, I'm good. Because I mean, when you do thousands of parties, like it's like depending on what it is, it's a flow. It's like I'm focused over here. I can't be focused on you. She knows I get zoned out. I'll make sure she's good, but I get in the zone and it's like okay.
All right, welcome to the Man Cave, guys. Every Monday, 7:30. We're gonna leave you with this question. There's just one thing I want to say before we let you go. Have you ever had a discussion, bro, with the DJ? Like, if a DJ ever walk up to you and say, "Yo, I don't know what to do with Cynthia, bro. She
Real
just."
recently, that's funny. Yeah, because I was doing a spot, and the sound guy was a DJ, and we were standing there. We were talking. He was helping me do the thing. We were talking, and this was before the event started. And one of the waitresses walked up and said hi to us, and he had to go through this whole conversation of who that was speaking to him and why she said hi. I'm like, I could never go through that. I wouldn't go through that. And he was like, yo, this is what I go through. And he's like, yo, can you send me? I said, you don't need no music. You need to straighten out your relationship. I said, it's not going to work. Bruh, you have to be friendly in what we do.
Right.
You can't be no madman looking at people like, wow, walk away. But, you know, you got to have control of that. And if you got a woman that, you know, can't take the fact that, you know, when you go play for 2, 3, 4 hours, that you got to entertain folks with a smile and kind of like, you know, play the role, you're in trouble. You're in trouble because you can't, first of all, you can't go out comfortably. You know what I mean? And it's just not a good look. It's not a good look.
Now, this is where I have the problem with this. Man Cave, guys, we're gonna let Jess go. God bless you. Here's my problem with this. I don't know. Barbi, are you the type of woman, if you was dating a DJ, would you stand next to him?
No. I'm trying to enjoy my time.
Senny, if you was the girlfriend of a DJ and the DJ was rocking and everybody loved him, are you standing next to him?
I mean, it depends, but I'm not overprotective, but I would be over there.
Because they're proud of what you're doing and they're doing the vibe. But there's a totally different, you can tell the difference why they're there.
Right.
So Senny, are you saying
I'm
that?
not gatekeeping the booth.
If
I'm
he
just
needs
there.
me, he'll text me like, hey, I need you to come to the booth. I'm okay, on my way. I ain't got, listen here, I'm trying to enjoy and network and mingle.
Well, that sounds like a grown woman, but Senny, are you saying that?
I'm not going to say that I'm never going to be in the booth. Sometimes those booths be really nice and you can see everything. It's a nice ambiance over there.
It's a nice ambiance. I agree with her. I agree with her.
And Senny, wait a minute. So what if, hear me out, Jess, because Jess is, you know, he has an expert opinion. He lives this life. Senny, what if you're over someplace else on the other side of the room and your man is playing music and these two women are constantly going over there whispering to him? Maybe they just want a song or whatever. At what point do you start to walk over there?
I wouldn't. I'm not going to. I wouldn't be with somebody that I didn't feel comfortable with how they act.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be sitting here worried about what you're doing. And they just gonna lie anyway, so you just getting yourself worked up for nothing. What they gonna say? Oh, I'm just working. They were just telling me a song. And then whatever emotion you have in you, that's what's fueling you. So the problem is really with you.
So Jess, have you ever been in that situation where, Man Cave, guys, have you ever been in that situation where a few women have come up to you, maybe they was asking for songs or whatever they was talking to you about, and your wife saw this? Has she ever walked over, or have you ever been in a situation like that, my friend? Welcome to the Man Cave.
She's never walked over. My wife going to tell me something, like, first of all, she know I'm handling the situation because I'm not putting myself in a situation, okay? But there's been times we've been at an event and, you know, somebody try to be slick. She'll make a comment, but it'll be about later, like on a ride home or when we're talking later. She'll make a comment about it because she knows me. I'm going to handle the situation. I'm not letting anything. I'm not having a bad night because somebody walked up and tried to be slick. It's not happening, you know. And I give her the same respect because she does the same thing.
No doubt.
I have a beautiful wife, and she handles her business. You know, she lets you know just like I let you know.
Exactly.
You know, but I mean, you can, when somebody's coming up, you know, you could tell the vibe and what they're coming for. So, you know, doing this long enough, you know how to diffuse that and cut that off right away. Because, like I said, one of my guys always I point straight to them. Go see him. You know what I mean? There's no reason for you to try. Because, first of all, the biggest thing is a party is loud. So that means you're going to have to lean in to hear what somebody got to say.
Right.
So I'd rather for you to lean into one of my guys and tell them, and then they tell me. Because I have people leaning to me all night if that was the case. Right. So I just point that way. It's easy to point right there, and then they'll tell me what they're talking about if it's worth it.
Welcome to the Man Cave every Monday, 7:30. DJ Jess, God bless. We're going to let you go in a minute. I know I said that 10 minutes ago. Jess, one more thing. One more thing. Because, you know, every time, you know, folks Are they listening to this conversation, Barbi Cologne chat room?
Yes, they are.
Thank you. Jess, just one off-topic situation, and it's more directed to the ladies. And I have two beautiful young ladies sitting right here next to me. Jess, why at the end of the night on the car ride home, the ladies, our ladies, want to bring up any negativity that happened at the event on the car ride back home? Ladies,
you know what? You can look at it two ways.
Go ahead.
They've been waiting to have this conversation, okay? And you kind of got to give them a little credit, because there's some women that'll start that conversation right in the middle of where you are. At least he gave you respect for having this conversation in the car. Because I've seen people go at it right then. I'm like, yo, you couldn't make that car talk. You know? I mean, everybody's got to, they have their right to, sometimes they see things differently, but they have their right to question. Because, like, our motto is, like, okay, there ain't no dumb question. So if you got a question to answer, I'm going to give you an answer.
And to
I'm
some,
waiting for you to ask me the question, then to hold it in, and then you start talking about stuff from way back when. Like, what you
Bring
talking
the
about? I
old
don't remember
stuff.
that.
Cindy,
You remember? No, I don't remember that. That was in '86. We in 2006. You know?
but see, it goes to the person that you're with, because listen, sometimes you wait for that car ride home and they act like they don't know what you're talking about. They'll be like, what do you mean? That didn't happen. Nah, bro. Okay, so next time I'm coming straight to you exactly when it happened. So there's no confusion about what you saw, what I saw, what was said. I'm bringing it to you now. And those are those arguments that you be seeing going down right in the middle. Yeah. Because when they go home or, 10, 15 minutes pass, they act like you crazy. You don't know nothing that you saw.
all right,
The
welcome.
worst thing you can tell a woman is that, like, you crazy. You ain't see that. Oh,
Right.
that just takes it to another
Right,
level.
and that is the worst thing you can say to your lady. Oh, you crazy. Oh, don't tell me I'm crazy and I ain't see what the hell I know I just saw.
Now, let me. No,
Can't do that.
So, Barbi, quickly before we let Jess go. So, are you a woman that's going to confront right there, or are you going to wait for the car ride home?
Depends on the situation, but 90%
It's an extreme.
of the time.
It's an extreme.
Oh, if it's
situation.
extreme?
Yeah, extreme.
It's going down.
Okay, it's going down.
Right there.
Cindy,
Right there.
Cindy J. God bless you, Barbi. Cindy J. Extreme situation. Is you're gonna wait for the car ride home to let your feelings be known, or are you gonna deal with it right there?
Extreme City. She gonna
I know how to talk through my teeth. If it goes down there, that doesn't mean it has to be a spectacle.
Right, it ain't gotta
but
be
if
crazy.
it needs to be addressed,
But it's going
I
down.
know how to address it. Yes,
Right.
and I will.
I know how to get right in that ear.
That doesn't mean tables have to be flipping, me slapping
Right.
you, and all types of craziness.
Listen.
But we gonna talk.
You gonna have.
You see me do anything?
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna ask you to come over here real quick.
Right. Come here. Let me holler at your partner.
So welcome to the man cave, guys. Ladies, are you in a stream situation? Are you number one? Are you going to deal with it right then and there in the club, or are you going to wait for the car ride home?
I'm gonna tap that shoulder,
Okay.
sir. We need to have a conversation.
All right, Jess. Listen, let's clap for DJ Jess. Come on.
Yay,
Yes.
You always bring it home, brother, on the man cave each and every Monday right here, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Jess, where can they find you, brother?
You can find me online on any social media site at Apollo, APOLLO_DJ Jess on social media sites. All right?
Yes.
That's right.
Let's clap for him, Jess.
Bye,
God bless you, man. We see you next Monday, bro. I'll call you later on today, bro.
Bye, Jess.
Sounds like a plan, but let everybody know, anybody that's in the Miami area, we got 5 big shows in Miami this week, so we'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and big shout out to Baltimore. It was great this weekend.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, DJ Jess is the DJ for DL Hughley throughout the country. So yeah, please, if you wherever you are in the country, please support DL Hughley and also our beloved DJ Jess, man. Yo, Jess, I love you, bro. And
Love you back,
God willing,
ladies.
we'll
Have a great day.
God
You
willing,
too,
we'll see
Jess.
each other at the Stress when I come back in town, and when you come back in town on Memorial Day weekend, my friend.
Sounds like a plan. Stay safe, guys.
Bye, Jess.
Say quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. Senny, what are they saying in the ladies? Are you in an extreme situation? Are you dealing with that right there in the club, or it doesn't have to be a club? Any event, any social event, are you dealing with that there, or are you waiting till you get to the car? Can I share, Senny? Can I share my one of my many experiences with that, dealing with it at the event?
Please do.
Or at the Barbi Cologne, I was in relationship 68.
Not 68.
I've been in 78 relationship, guys. I tell you that. Thrown out of 57 women's apartments and 3 baby mothers, married twice. Y'all know that. Thank God for Jesus.
God for.
And I went to this wedding one time with relationship 68. Can't even remember this broad's name.
Not the broad.
Can't remember half the broads. I can't remember their names. And see before you read the chat room. And today we got the National Day of. We'll get into that in a minute. CJ, I went to this wedding with relationship 68, and my God, it was a woman there. Boy, she was very voluptuous, man. Legs, ass, tight dress. It was just, it was like she was a part of the wedding. I mean, not a part, like she attended the wedding. But she kept getting her ass up and walking up. It's just.
So you just couldn't keep your eyes off her ass.
But it was just,
that's what it was,
yeah,
Shawn?
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Senny.
but wait a minute. Hold on.
How you blaming it on the lady for her just existing?
Yeah. I'm going to blame it on her. I'm going to blame it on her. Wait.
Okay.
But Senny,
go on with your little story or
Senny,
whatever.
the woman was in my peripheral the whole time.
You was in her peripheral.
No, I wasn't.
You was in her.
And then
You shouldn't have said when you was sitting there, Shawn.
Then the ass and legs and toes was crazy. And I looked the first time, but when I looked, relationship 68, they didn't see. They I did the cut out. They didn't see they was reading well. Mm-hmm. And then on the second, third time, relationship 68 noticed the chick, the woman. Mm-hmm. And yes, I did, man. It was, she got up on that floor, whatever, and I looked, I couldn't, what the hell? I couldn't, I wasn't being disrespectful, but it was like, oh, all right.
You wanted a long stare.
Yeah,
and you couldn't get a good one, could you, Shawn?
And
should have repositioned yourself, bro.
Right. 68 should have went to the bathroom or something so I could get some good looks in.
Oh, no, she knew what you were looking at.
Right.
So she was like, let me stay real close.
And I think this voluptuous woman was just doing like, oh my God, this woman just kept getting, everybody's looking at this. The bride was mad at this bitch. Like, I don't even know why she even bought this big ass bitch. The reverend looking at this ass. Like, it was crazy.
Not the reverend. Not the rev.
And she had the Instagram asses before Instagram.
Oh, Lord.
Everything that got there.
It was like a real life Cherokee right in front of you, right, Shawn?
Right in front of me, and she was
see what that Pornhub do?
Yeah. And relationship 68, guys, I've been in 78 relationships. This woman dealt with that right there.
I'm sure she did.
Right there. Right while we were sitting, right there. Auntie was behind
What did she say?
She went like this. If you look at this woman, because I ain't that one.
Because Shawn's head was on swivel. He was like,
and I'm standing there like this. I'm like this, and she like, I'm like, oh my God. Oh God. And I didn't say the whole, I was like, my foot.
Okay.
She said, and then her shoulders tense. It was crazy.
She was ready to whip your ass, Shawn. It was about
she was
to
like,
at the wedding.
One more mother.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh, I can imagine. It's like talking to a child.
Okay, if you look at her, I'm gonna whoop your ass. We know how
she dealt with that.
We talked
right
to them
there.
teeth, girl. We serious. Without trying to make a scene.
And 68, that was another thing. 68, she was fine as hell as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
she
didn't have that ass.
She had that ass.
And y'all gotta learn how to look without gawking.
I did though. I looked.
Barbi,
She didn't see the.
It wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't that.
And y'all go overboard.
No, it wasn't that.
He was following her around the church.
No. Word up. I wanted to take the chick in the bathroom.
Right.
I was having sex with this chick while I was sitting down in my mind.
Exactly.
But
it wasn't.
But it wasn't that.
Session.
No, it wasn't that.
In your
it was
head.
the fact that she kept getting up. She kept getting. The bitch wouldn't sit down. Like
You slapped the bitch.
The bitch went, sit your fat ass down and pump that ass. So we can stop looking at the ass.
And sure, she could have been doing it on purpose too, because she saw you look that first time. She said, "Well, I got him downstairs."
Yeah, but there was a lot of.
Because females do that too. They know.
I was like,
That's
what
true.
you
Like,
doing?
sit your funky ass down.
And we didn't wait to get in the car, but I knew what to do with 68. I knew 68 was a drinker.
Okay.
So we did the after party and all that, and we started drinking, and that's back in my drinking days. And then, we were good on the ride home, but that was a situation where that was dealt right then, right there. She was talking loud enough to where people were hearing, but not out of control.
Right.
So everybody around me, she was like,
They knew she was upset.
I was like, okay, calm down.
Sometimes you gotta check disrespect, but disrespect is dished.
I was like, calm down. And then now the Cherokee chick, I'm like, please don't get up again.
She said, I don't know if
Right,
my composure can handle it.
You're like, please.
So
Sit your tail in that seat.
Senny, what are they saying in the chat room? I mean, I'm just saying, listen, the woman checked me right then and there.
That's hilarious, Shawn.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my
Okay, you think, Barbi, are they saying anything in your room? All right,
No, well, one comment that I do remember when talking about if they were gonna bring up the situation, she said, and we were talking about, you're gonna do it in the car or at the place, and she said, no, I'll do the driving, and he better put that seatbelt on super tight.
Right.
What are you gonna do to him in that car?
No, because you know how when you mad,
you
you
gonna
drive
drive
a
fast.
little erratically.
Yes, I
And
don't.
maybe scare people.
Right, I try not to drive when I'm mad, because
Right,
be
me
hitting
too.
that 100 real quick.
Well, I do that normally.
now,
I think I get extra.
I know, Barbie.
Extra.
Crazy.
I got another one real quick, Senny, before we move
Go
on.
ahead, tell it, Shawn, because I'm ready to hear it. I would have paid
Right.
money.
To see that.
Sometimes I enjoy it. Like if I see, like if I'm with my guy and I, of course we both see it or whatever. Sometimes I just, I want to see how they look at it, like how they react. Sometimes it's funny to see how your man will react to things like that.
Yeah.
Like if they go,
Well,
well, you don't see, you go act like you don't see it, because we both see it.
But I'm like, babe, see that?
So I would have been cracking up if you were my man, trying to see you try to keep your composure from looking at this lady's ass. I would have paid money for that. It's hilarious.
Before we move on, God bless. This happened in reverse. Barbie Cologne, this was relationship 73.
Oh, not 73.
Senny, back in my drinking days. This happened in reverse. This happened for me as a man. Was I going to deal with this situation then? Or was I going to wait till I get in the car? So we at the show and we doing our thing. This is relationship 73.
Right.
I've been in 78 relationships.
Wow.
My wife is 78.
I'm sure she's so lucky.
Damn time.
She got the prize.
Tanya Harvey is 78. God bless
I guess she's winning.
How many tries it takes?
Right.
Okay.
Senny, at the club, right? Relationship 73. We drunk as hell. Everybody's drunk. But my spider senses was saying, what's going on? Like, 73, she was texting a lot at the club. And this is a regular club.
So you said something to her?
No, I said,
Oh, she was texting.
She was texting.
she was texting.
Ain't get to that part yet, Cindy.
So
Yeah.
some song came up and she got on dance floor, started dancing. I saw the phone. I snatched the phone.
Ah, you was in her phone,
I
huh?
snatched the phone and I ran into the men's room.
I ran right behind you in the bathroom.
What?
No, I'm keep it.
You snatched them and ran into the bathroom.
yeah.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, hear me out.
You snatched her phone like on some and ran to the
Yeah,
bathroom.
because she jumped on the dance floor. She didn't take her phone, and the phone was
Oh, I
wide
thought
open.
you snatched it on her
And I looked, and I could see Barbie Cologne. I saw the thread. I saw it. I
Swiping or
I saw it
swiping?
just like how I see this chat room. Like I saw it, and it was boo this, boo that, right? So I took the phone, Barbie. I went like this, and I broke, and I bounced, and I went to the bathroom.
Yeah, you was in her business.
Now I'm in the bathroom, right? And there's a dude over there urinating.
That you could let that part out. We ain't no dude but use
Right?
the bathroom.
And he's in the bathroom. I'm drunk. Barbie Cologne. And I'm reading this, and it's saying all the inappropriate things that we say when we cheating or whatever.
Right.
And the dude finished urinating, and I go, bro, look at this, man.
How you bringing him
I
into your
I
mess?
didn't know this dude from nowhere.
Right.
I'm like, dude, look at this. He was like, yo, you know, these ladies out here, they ain't this, they ain't that. He went that route.
Egging you on.
Barbie Cologne.
There was a conversation in there?
Yeah,
She
me and the
talking
guy
to a
was
dude?
talking after he finished peeing. I was reading it out loud. Like, it was storytelling time.
Not you.
I didn't
Keying
know it.
in the bathroom and
In
like
the
bathroom.
bathroom, girl. Yes.
I told the dude, I said, put your slong in your pants. We got to read this.
I'm like, nah, bruh.
We got to read this, player. Barbie Cologne, let me tell you what I did. After I finished reading, I made a beeline right to that dance floor.
Hurt your own feelings. See, that's what happened when you snoop.
It was tunnel vision. I didn't see. You know how the movies, like, you know, it's a lot around you. They got that little furry vision. And
you see it here. It's like we know. Oh, you in that phone too much. Who you talking to?
I had a Frankensteinish kind of crackhead look, kind of obsessed look on me. Senny, I went right from the bathroom, especially after the dude in the bathroom who hyped me up. Because he was like, yo, this is how women do this. You know, he was going that route. So he was charging me up. Barbie Cologne, I
put a whole battery pack in that back, huh?
Sure did. Barbie Cologne, when I tell you I stumbled out of that bathroom and went right to that dance floor.
Right, what she say?
She was on the dance floor dancing. I gave her phone, and I dealt with that right on the dance floor.
What?
What you do, Shawn? What happened?
I was like, who's Pastor Levy?
It wasn't a pastor.
No, it wasn't bad.
I'm about to say, come on, pastor.
Yeah, well, I've been down that road too. But and then the dancing stopped, and we went outside, and I dealt with that right then and there. Shout out to Relationship 73. Now, Barbie, I'll ask you first.
Yeah, you dealt with it right there.
Man's texting a lot, then he gets on the dance floor, the phone open up, and this is all you know, guys. All my stories are true. I don't sugarcoat anything. Barbie Cologne, you with the guy? He's texting a little bit too much. He drops that phone, runs to that stupid dance floor. But you can see the thread. Barbie, I swear to God, I would have never picked up that phone. I would have never. I don't do that with people. I will never pick up your phone.
Right.
I saw clearly what they were talking about.
Right, it's an open invitation. It said, "Read me."
It just right, Barbie. Right, it said, "Read me." I wouldn't the city. I would never do that.
That's your anxiety.
It said, "Read me."
That said, "Read me."
True.
Yeah, that was the phone.
True.
And she left it open for a reason.
Now,
she wanted him to see it.
right.
That's my mind.
Now, Barbie, I ran to the bathroom and read it. And I remember this is back in my drunken twisted day.
Right.
So I'm reading this out loud in a slurry, that booze.
And he was drinking too.
And we gonna link up. I was reading that to the guy in the bathroom. We gonna link up. I was doing that.
A mess.
A hot mess.
Ooh,
Barbie, are you reading that? Are you snatching up that phone? I ran into the bathroom. Why did I run into the bathroom? I don't know. Maybe I bitched up. I don't know.
I'm gonna read it.
Are you gonna read it right then and there? Or you gonna run in the bathroom
I'm like, oh, okay.
while he's dancing?
Right there. I might have to screenshot send to myself too.
You gonna screenshot it and send it to him?
I gotta need proof because he could delete that. When you put the phone back there, I need proof. Like, oh, so you sell XYZ. This is the time you told the heifer that you loved her, okay? And you want to do XYZ. Yeah.
So, Barbie, are you dealing with this
That right there, I'm like, come over here. I got something to say to you. I mean, like I said, I would never make the spectacle of myself because I would never embarrass myself unless it's like full out blatant disrespect. Like if you out making out with a girl on the floor, I might slap both of y'all. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's something physical gonna occur. I can tell you that somebody gonna get the hands, the paws put on them. But if it's not like blatant disrespect, like right then and there, no, come here, come over here,
Senny.
Excuse me. You know, that tap on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Barbie tapping you to the shoulder.
Right.
Senny,
I'm tapping that shoulder, baby.
Senny, the thread, Motivational Monday, guys. God bless you guys. Like and share the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake up. Senny, you read the thread. He put the phone down. You're reading this. It didn't shut off yet. It didn't go to the 3 second, 4 second, whatever second for the phone to automatically shut off. You're reading this.
Right.
He's on the dance floor.
Right.
I ran into the bathroom like a little bitch and read it.
Right.
Barbie says she's staying right there and screenshot it.
Right
I didn't screenshot nothing because when I got back on the dance floor, I was like this. And this is your phone.
Who is this?
This is no screenshotting right here.
Be like, who this neighbor?
She was like, well, so she was like this. Well, wait a minute. She's like this. Wait a minute. Get your ass outside. Get your ass. Yo, Shawn, you good? Shut up.
Like, but it's cold.
Get your ass outside. That's what I said.
Be like, oh, what happened?
And man, sometimes you got to put the paws on people. Nah, just kidding, y'all.
Senny.
We don't condone violence here.
Senny, Barbie's dealing with right there, screenshotting. What are you doing? Is this a drive home or you gonna wait until you get his dance on? What are you doing?
I don't know because I've done both in my life. I'd read some incriminating evidence and kept it to myself, like as, I don't know, backup or whatever. I don't know. And then I've also, called it out right there. So, I mean, I guess it just really depends on how I'm feeling.
Stop. Hold on. My beloved nephew's calling me a bitch, and I'm bitched up. Yeah, I did. My beloved nephew, I did.
Yeah, he said you bitched up.
I did. Hey, my beloved nephew, I did. I bitched up.
With what?
I'm okay with that.
By confronting her?
Yeah, by
confronting
her.
You bitching up?
Yeah, I bitched up. I was a little bitch. That's how I dealt with it. How are you dealing with it? I'm so sorry, Senny, for interrupting you.
No, that's fine.
How you dealing with it? Yes, I'm a man enough to say I bitched up. Go ahead, Senny. Continue with the story if you don't mind. God bless.
No, but I think it all depends on where you're at with the situation, because I feel like if you kind of had an inkling and you just needed confirmation, then you might just keep it on yourself. To you, the relationship is dead and you gonna leave anyway. There just might be some contributing factors to why you're staying, as far, you guys are living together, share some type of big thing or whatever. So you just want to wait for that to be done and then you're going to be moving on. But I think sometimes if you're blindsided by it, or if the person has been gaslighting you about the situation or something like that, it would cause you to be like, wow, and confront them about it. So, and I'm cool with both. I mean, I believe that people are entitled to feel the way that they feel. And as long as you're expressing it and communicating in a healthy manner, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like hitting people or doing something destructive, but address that.
What are you saying? Are you saying you're going to deal with it there?
I'm saying it depends on how I'm feeling. I have to know the background on the situation.
It's an extreme background. Everything is
everything is extreme with Shawn.
It's an extreme background. You got kids, you got a husband, everything. It's a whole thing. Put the whole package in there, Senny.
Everything is extreme with Shawn. You know that.
Because it's very easy. It's not even a conversation if we start dissecting the degrees of relationship. This is a full relationship, Senny. This is a full relationship. What are you doing? You've confronted it with them.
I'll probably confront it. I guess I'll probably confront it because I've done both. I've been enraged in both situations. But I guess I would confront it. I would be like, what is this about? And see what they have to say. But there's a part of you that dies a little bit when that happens, because I feel like sometimes when you fight for it's because you're fighting for something, because you're passionate about wanting to, because when you confront it, it's like, what are we going to be talking about right now? because you did what you did. This is how you feel. There's nothing left for me. It's nothing left to talk about. I'm gonna just let you know. You messed up for this and whatever. I don't even want to hear what you have to say. I'll probably leave.
Wow.
But I'm still cussing out.
If we're at an event,
yeah,
I'm gonna find my way home and you gonna hit me up talking about what happened. I'm gonna be like, ask Shirley what happened. And I'm gonna just be
and it's very interesting that we talk about this because people have different ways of dealing with this. Barbi, what are they saying? Did they say anything in the chat room? Senny, I'll give you another one.
Jesus,
Sean, how many did you have?
I can't take all this trauma.
Senny, I'll give you another one. Senny,
Senny,
would you
put it in a journal, bro?
Senny, would you like Senny, would you like another one?
You know what? It might help somebody else. Go ahead. This is Motivational Monday.
You're damn right. We started off with failures.
Please, if this is helping anyone, put a one in the chat room.
Barbi Cologne, I was in relationship 16.
Oh, this is the
Tanya,
early
you
stages.
listening?
This is the early stages.
Tanya, are you listening?
I was in relationship 16, and if you think relationship 16 is listening, she's not. She passed away.
Oh.
Out of 78 of them, Cindy 27 of them have dropped.
I'm not even gonna laugh about that.
27 of them are not here no more.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Were you in any of the obituaries, Sean?
No.
As a special friend? No.
Well, thank God.
I attended about 7 of them. Now, Barbi Cologne, I was in relationship 16. And this is something that was confronted right there on the spot. I was drunk as hell. I was young man. I was out of control, Barbi Cologne, CJ. And we was at a house party. I was in relationship 16. This is back in the day. And obviously there wasn't even no beepers back then. This is a long time ago.
Very long.
We're sending letters to each other.
I was drunk. I was so drunk, and I was there with relationship 16.
Right.
And there was a broad at the show. At the party. There was a bride. A local bride.
A local bride.
There was a local bride.
Could get our state one, our town one.
Nah, well, I wasn't going anywhere at that time. I was local. So there, CJ, there was a local bride. Almost like in the neighborhood, you got the most prettiest chick on the block, like her.
Right.
We was at the party. We was turned up. And Barbi Cologne, I ran into the bathroom. And I put my telephone number on a piece of paper.
Oh, sure.
And I gave it to the local broad at the dance floor. And the moment I gave the local broad the piece of paper, she gave it to relationship number 16.
Ooh.
And said, your man just gave me.
Good for her.
Number.
Good
she
for
was
her.
Looking out for sis.
Right.
She
clap
gave
for her. Let me clap for her. Good for her. That's right, sis.
She gave her the number so fast, I thought it was a David Blaine trick.
That's a mess I probably would have did.
I'm like, how did you get that?
Check your dude, sis. Here.
Right.
Here you go. And walk away. Smooth, too. Smooth walk away.
And she confronted that right then and there, and I lost that relationship right there.
Now
She was like, what is this?
was disrespect. She should have checked it right then and there.
Yeah, she checked it.
And left your ass right where you were standing.
I felt horrible.
As you
true
should
story.
have.
This is facts. True story. And that person dealt with that right there.
Right. She should have.
I felt terrible for what I did. That's why I don't
Nothing
mess
but a
with.
neighbor,
That's
sis.
why I don't mess with. Yeah, I'm definitely a neighbor. I'm gonna be a neighbor till I drop dead. But that was, dealing with the local broads. All right, listen. Put a number one. Put a number one chat room if you're enjoying the show. Put a number 2. All right, so, Senny, on a motivational Monday, there's a lot of national days going on out there.
Yes.
Tons of them. And Barbi Cologne, if you don't mind, before we get into some front page news, what are the national days for today, if you don't mind? God bless.
I think today is a very important national day, Sean. Today is, one of anyway, National Mimosa Day.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
See, let's clap for that.
Yes.
I didn't.
Have a mimosa for us. Cheers.
What?
Yes, cheers. Yes. And
See?
they believe mimosa originated from the national yellow flower of Australia. So the mimosa originated in Australia.
Did you got Mimosa Day? It's National Mimosa Day.
Who knew?
Who knew that?
Not me. Did you know?
Well, y'all
I didn't know. No, this is news to me.
Yes.
I don't know.
Right, this is all new.
Y'all better get your glasses.
Right, have a
today.
few today, Vanetta. That's right, girl. Have a few, honey.
What else, Barbie? Come this over.
Today is also National Barbecue Day.
See, there you go.
Right, so y'all turn them barbecues on. Get outside after work.
Should National Barbecue Day be on a
Fire
Saturday?
up. Right, it should be, but you know.
So today is National Barbecue Day
right.
as well.
Mm-hmm. And the British Buccaneer William Dampier, he used the word barbecue for the first time in 1697, and Thomas Edison designed the first commercial charcoal brisket in factory in 1921.
So this
Old as my grandma.
Babylonians is Barbie and Babylonians. That's what that's.
Right.
So the Babylonians invented a barbecue.
Yeah. So, well, at least the word, you
And
know.
then,
So we don't know if they was actually barbecuing,
Yeah.
but at least the word.
And then some of those Babylonians took some of us black folks and put us on a grill too.
They sure enough did.
And that's fact. I don't think maybe we should be celebrating Barbecue Day because a lot of us got roasted and a lot of other ethnic groups in this world got roasted too.
Right.
You know what? Scratch Barbecue Day. I don't like that.
I like barbecue day. I like to eat.
No. You think about the
Barbecue
next time we
Day.
all barbecue. How many lives have been sacrificed on the barbecue? Think about that.
I don't want to think about that.
Right. I don't want to think about
I'll
that.
think
either.
about some ribs, some other stuff on
right.
there.
Little kebab.
Chicken,
Right.
And
a good
corn.
kebab is
And
good.
Yes.
and also
kebab.
the ultimate sacrifice of the pig or any other animal. How you think they feel about National Barbecue Day?
Well, I'm sure they don't appreciate
If I was
it.
a pig right now, I'd be like, "Wah, wah, 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 wah." I'd be nervous.
It sounds like more like a duck.
Wah, wah, wah. That's my sound like. How does a pig? Let's see how a pig sound. What else,
Like,
Barbie?
like
Yeah,
something
damn, do
like
that again, Barbie. Jesus Christ. Do that again, Barbie. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. What was that? That was sexy. Yeah, Jesus Christ. She's like,
I like it is. It's like a snort.
Oh,
Yeah, it's more
God.
of a snort. You was more. You was,
Pigs do not go oink
right.
oink.
You sound like more of a duck
Wah,
just
wah.
now. That's more like a
I
duck.
sound like an
Yeah.
Affleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You sound like
The
Affleck.
Affleck.
So today is, okay.
National Mimosa Day.
And so far, National Pig Day.
Yes,
He's a
which
National
is
Pig Day.
wonderful.
I mean, National Barbecue
Barbecue
Day. Yeah.
National
Well, I mean,
Barbecue Day.
Pig day, chicken day, ham.
So
you
y'all
know.
go out and get some barbecue and have a
It's more like a snort.
That's how they sound when they about to get.
That's like
Sound
that's
right,
a
he about to be
squeal.
He sound like
Snorting
he
and
about to be slaughtered.
Exactly.
He crying. He crying. That baby crying. Poor little pig.
yeah, that sound is annoying.
Just saw Barbie snore in the middle of the night.
No, I don't snore.
What other day, Barbie?
Today is National Do Something Good for Your Neighbor Day.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, on a motivational Monday.
see,
Right
Look
on
at
the,
that.
on the yes, and you know,
can
as
do
precious
that.
neighbors, just nice to just knock on your door. Hey, you all right? You know, just check on your neighbor,
Well,
especially
Tell my
the elderly.
neighbors turn down that music.
Right.
Let's help
Check
us
on the eardrums.
both each other out.
Right.
Cindy can't say nothing nice about her neighbor.
They just do their own thing, I
I
guess.
don't really know my
So-
neighbors too hot.
So there you go. So what
Yeah,
is
or
it?
maybe
With
get to
Right,
know your neighbors today.
Yes,
What is it?
yes.
National what?
Do something nice for your neighbor day.
National Do Something Nice for Your Neighbor Day. I'm gonna
You
knock
know
on my
your
neighbor's
neighbor,
door.
sure.
I'm gonna knock on my neighbor's door and say, "Hey,
Yes.
just how you doing? Did you know that today was Do Something Nice for?"
Why don't you?
National Day?"
So he gonna say what you gonna do for me? Nice?
Yeah. What you
No,
gonna
I'm just
do?
gonna say hello. That's all you get.
Wow,
You
you
get-
coming
Say
over here to
hello.
say
Hello.
hello?
It's
Shit.
not doing anything nice
That's
for
not
your
doing
neighbor.
That's something nice.
No, it's
Saying
like,
hello
but
to
it's
folks?
not doing something nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
I thought it
something
was-
nice for your neighbor. Like
Yeah.
bring him over a cup of sugar,
Hell,
just
boy.
in case you ever need.
Taking some Kool-Aid, showing.
Yeah. Share a cultural experience.
Welcome to the
you know what I'm
neighborhood.
saying?
All right. Well, then if I'm doing that, everybody else got to do it too. What other day you have? Some of y'all got neighbors y'all don't even want to deal with.
Right. Don't even know that much.
I did have some. They moved away. Thank you, Jesus, because he answered small prayers. Whoa! That babies was stressing my life.
Barbie glad her neighbors.
I was happy as hell when I saw that movie. I said, "Ooh, babe, they moving. They moving."
Well,
I was excited about that.
Well, that's an indicator of the neighborhood you live in. What else, Barbie?
No, they was
like,
just,
let me help.
Like,
Let
they
me help
wasn't
you.
trouble to. They was just causing a lot of trouble to themselves. Like, they
Right.
was fighting and arguing.
Yeah.
The police was there all the time.
Same thing.
Right.
Like, just go away. God
Same
damn.
thing. Same
Just
thing.
go away. Today is National Piercing Day.
National what?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Sean, do you have any piercings?
No, I don't.
Senny, how many piercings do you have?
I only have my ears, and I barely wear earrings.
Yeah,
I
What
should get
about you,
another
Barbie? How
one.
many you have?
I was just about to say that I have 2 in both of my ears. 2.
Yeah,
But
I need to get a little more
Yeah,
adventurous.
but I only use one hole though.
I was thinking about getting a nose piercing.
Well, that's boring.
But my nose, I feel like my nose is too big for that. But if I learn how to contour, it's
Right.
gonna mess up the game,
Girl, I
and
can
I
show you-
will get that nose
I can
piercing.
show you how to contour.
Yes, girl, please. I need this thing
Girl,
looking
yes,
like Michael
snatch.
Jackson.
What are you talking about? What do you mean with the
Oh,
the
the
nose?
makeup, make a nose look
Makeup
smaller.
can make your nose
nose
look
look
smaller.
No, Senny, don't. No, listen. Leave it. Your nose is
But
what
I
it
would
is.
need to do it every single
Every
day.
Yo,
day.
Senny.
Girl, it's time consuming.
Senny, that's a
That's why I
whole
don't
lot of
make 'em every
nose
day.
over there. Just chill. You straight.
Oh, sure.
Me too. Look, my thing is spreading too. Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
But you're beautiful.
It's not
You're-
spreading. It's just always been
you're-
like this.
listen,
Right, like it's
You have Senny,
It's gonna get worse.
Senny-
When I was pregnant, it did get really bad.
Senny, you're a beautiful woman. You have a beautiful face with a beautiful nose. What's wrong with that?
This is why God keep me poor, cause let me get some money.
You gonna change your
I've
face?
been done told y'all.
Get rid of
This
the nose?
nose is the first thing to
Why?
get tightened up.
You
and
have
all
a
of that.
full nose. Rock that nose. Any other day, Barbie?
Yeah, it's a whole lot of things today. Today is also National. Let me see. Oh, it's National Sea Monkey Day.
National what?
National Sea Monkey Day.
When I was in school, I
Wow.
used to have our class used to have a
Yeah,
sea
sea
monkey as pets, and we each got a turn to take the things home, and those things were so freaky.
We
but
used to
they're
buy
cool.
we used to buy sea monkeys at the bodega.
You did not buy sea monkey. That's a damn bodega, sure.
They do not sell them over there. They're cool though. They look
Right.
cute.
Sean.
Cindy, you got a
together.
beautiful nose. Leave that nose alone.
Thank you guys so much in the comments.
That's
I mean,
right.
I have to live with it right now.
Yeah, right now.
I'll see me get a check, and I'm gone for 4 to 6 weeks.
You gonna go fix your face?
I'll be back.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about the forehead?
Sean,
Her forehead is fine, Sean.
get a little
That's what I'm
bang.
saying. There's nothing you can do about the forehead.
Because it's fine. She don't
weak.
need to do anything. She didn't need to
Nah,
fix
they-
her face, period.
Nah,
Now
they
you
can
got me looking
if they
at
gonna shave the nose, they
They
gotta
say it's a
shave the
fine
forehead
head.
down. Barbie Cologne, how you gonna shave the nose down and the forehead is still not regulated?
Sean- First
See?
of all, Cindy is perfect. She'll need to
That's
check
why
it.
she doesn't need anything.
When my body
if she-
dysmorphia
but her-
started here.
He'll do it to you. Sean will do it to you.
No,
what else,
thank you.
Barbie? Any other? But
Yes.
more days.
It's a whole lot of more.
See,
it's
told
much
you.
of-
Lot.
And today is National Honor Our LGBT Elders Day.
The LGBT old.
So the old,
The old queens.
yep.
I
was-
salute.
I want to be politically correct because God forbid if you use the wrong terminology nowadays.
And you know, hey, this is interesting because you know how I feel about my LGBT community.
Well, today is the honor, the national, the old ones. Today is the day we celebrate the ones who started
Right. So all
being queens.
you queens that are now looking like construction workers with the flannel shirts with the Marlboros in your pocket,
Congratulations, it's your
today
day.
is your day.
Cool. Cheers.
With the short haircut, really looking like a man. You're 72 now.
Have a mimosa on us.
You got the big boots on and you got the cigarettes. Congratulations to you. It's your day. Any other day? Good. There's still more.
It's a whole lot.
Got one more.
Short.
Just give us one more.
One more. Today is National. Where we at? National Love a Tree Day.
Love a tree.
Love a
Love
tree.
a tree day.
Right. Love. Yeah, they have all these weird national
Man,
days.
listen, man. I don't give a damn about these trees.
Right. They help produce oxygen.
I
Show
don't
what
know.
you
A lot of
mean.
us don't even need it.
Ooh, with you?
Yeah, you love a tree. You could go out and hug one.
Right.
It's supposed to have grounding properties when we become one with nature.
Yeah.
You know, like when you put your feet in the sand, when you walk barefoot, when you lay in the grass, when you get sun shining on your face. You have to interact with nature, Sean.
No.
Go to a tree, hug it, lean your back up against it. You know,
Whoa.
feel
Cindy,
a
you might
branch.
look a little crazy if
Put
you
it
did that.
I don't like trees.
I don't wanna do that.
My man back in the day, he used to chop trees down and then a tree hit him in the chest and he killed him.
Or maybe you can get one of those.
We was like, yo, what happened? Yo, he died on the job. What happened? The tree hit him.
Or you can get.
This is a true story. He used to chop trees down and the tree hit him.
Well, I mean, that's sad.
Damn.
Right.
That's a dangerous job,
Yeah,
though. People
sure
that
is.
climb trees and cut them down, they get money, though.
I was like, what happened to the neighbor? He's like, yo, the tree hit him in the chest.
My-
And the tree, TJ, report on the tree. The tree is still there.
Of course, that's most likely.
That was tree aside.
That's not funny.
May my God
So-
rest in peace.
Or you guys can get a bonsai tree.
Bonsai.
Those are cool. A lot of people use those, and it's good. May is mental health awareness month. You can get that and calm yourself down.
When
Go
Superstorm Sandy,
trim a tree.
when Superstorm Sandy came to New York, it came to the Poconos too. A little bit of damage out there, and Barbie had these trees in the yard, and they fell in the backyard, and there was trees, man. And I called the tree guy, and he was like, "Yo, about 4,000 to get rid of all of this." Blah blah blah. I was like, "You leave them trees there, and get off my yard." Any other day before we move on?
That is all.
I said, let's clap for that national
Yes.
tree aside.
LaShawn,
Aside.
LaShawn Brown, go out and
What?
hug a tree today, girl.
No.
Why? What is she saying?
She said she said Senny will have you with ants in your pants. Don't listen to her. Yeah, hug a good tree.
So on a motivational Monday, we're gonna. Now I was gonna take a quick break, but we're not. We're gonna get into a little bit of front page news and entertainment news, guys. On a motivational Monday, I hope you guys are enjoying the show this morning. Thank God for Jesus, and thank you, Barbie, for all those national days. See, there's a lot of them. Cindy, what the hell is going on? What's going on out here?
There is a lot going on. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of shootings these past couple days, and the first one that I am going to talk about is the Buffalo shooting, which I'm sure has been dominating the news. Everybody has heard 10 people were killed in a racially motivated mass shooting in Buffalo, New York, Saturday afternoon. Details are still emerging of a racist manifesto allegedly written by the 18-year-old white suspect who is accused of traveling nearly 200 miles from his home to attack a predominantly black neighborhood. The gunman opened fire outside a Tops Friendly Market store, which was, a grocery store in that area, shooting and killing several people in the parking lot before even entering the building. He exchanged gunfire with an armed security guard who was then killed and shot more individuals inside, then exited and surrendered to police. The suspect is known as Peyton Gendron. He was then taken into custody and is currently under suicide watch. He was charged with first-degree murder and pleaded not guilty in court. President Joe Biden is scheduled to travel to Buffalo today to meet with families of the victims. In Southern California yesterday, there was a shooting at a church that left at least one person dead and 5 others injured. The shooting occurred at the Geneva Presbyterian Church during an event to honor a former pastor of a Taiwanese congregation that uses the church for its worship services. Police have a suspect in custody, Jeff Halleck, who is the Orange County undersheriff, said. He is believed to be an Asian man in his 60s who doesn't live in the area. He was detained after a group of churchgoers were able to hog-tie his legs with an extension cord and confiscate at least 2 handguns from him. Investigators are working to determine whether he has any connections to anybody that was in the church. And then there was, unfortunately, yesterday, one other mass shooting. No fatalities, where 17 people were injured in Milwaukee, which was, I guess, just feet away from the NBA playoff game. The victims range from 15 to 47 years of age. All are expected to survive. It was in downtown Milwaukee. This was late Friday after fans left a nearby NBA playoff game. It took place around 11 p.m. Thousands of fans were attending the Bucks game 6 to the Boston Celtics. So details are still emerging about that as well. So it was very fiery weekend, and I seen on the news that there was also another shooting in Texas, but I wasn't able to look up that story just as of yet. So it's a lot.
Well, here we go again. How many times I got to keep saying this? Before we go into the next story, God bless everyone. Oh, tomorrow we have a critical thinking with Amir Sealy. 7:30. This is some of the sounds of Milwaukee. There's a shooting in Milwaukee. All right. How many times have I said this before? And Amir, it was good to see you on. And we was up in White Plains, New York on Friday night. We had a good time celebrating New York Kings up. Great comedy show. We had a good time. Anyway. How many times have I said it on this show, but y'all always say, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't understand why. Welcome to Harvey's house, baby. I said that we need 90 to 60 months of communism in this country. We can't follow instructions. And we need to shut 35% of the internet down. This 18-year-old Babylonian who lived in northwestern New York, 10 minutes away from the Pennsylvania line, he purchased the gun illegally in New York, went 10 minutes away and picked up all these other magazines and made this adjustments to this gun. That's illegal in the state of New York.
Makes sense.
You know, he went 10 minutes away. 18 years old. And why every time there's a killing, what is this manifesto? What is a manifesto? I think that's a drink. What is this matter? Everybody got to write a manifesto. Maybe I need to write one. I don't know what this is. And then at 18 years old, as the true coward that he is, not only does he snuffs out the life of these beautiful individuals, 99% of them African Americans, because this is a federal hate crime that he did. He was such a coward that he goes into a supermarket with body armor on. Wow. And the hero was a police officer that was retired, Senny J, that was a security guard that got off with a few shots, and then unfortunately, he passed away. May he rest in peace. And when I say keep the guns in the street, I say that all the time. Just for a regular handgun, make it $15,000. Do we really need the gun industry like that, except for wars and maybe some hunting? What do we need it for? They just started. Cindy talked about this back in the day. Like in London, England, they police officers don't even have guns.
Right, don't carry guns.
Maybe a few that have a special unit. They don't even carry. Don't get rid of the guns. Just you gotta have a 700 credit score. I mean, moving forward, for people who are registered gun owners now that act appropriate with their guns, I'm gonna leave them alone. But moving forward, if you want to, first of all, an 18-year-old shouldn't be purchasing a firearm. I in my opinion.
But the average criminal shower is not purchasing legal guns.
No, hear me out.
That's why they're in the black market.
Yeah, no, hear me out. This is what I'm saying. So, 18 years old, I think it's too young to purchase a gun. That's it for me.
I definitely agree with that.
Secondly, here we go. All the guns, it's no way to get them all off the street. But moving forward, because a lot of guns are purchased legally and then they're sold under the market, like Barbi's talking about, or somebody steal a gun. That's how they get it. So to the people who are trying to purchase guns, I know it sounds crazy, mark up the guns 10,000%. And make each bullet $700. A bullet.
Well,
and then the gun industry goes away. It's no more gun industry. It's done. I don't care, because the gun industry should be like you know, Senny, how the United States government, all these governments are funneling money and artillery over to the Ukraines to fight. That makes sense to me with guns. That makes sense, because they're doing a firefight. They're killing each other. Okay, cool. But this random act of violence, none of us could go into a supermarket. You can't go into a church. You can't go into a supermarket, and you can't even watch a basketball game, because your average firearm costs between, you could get one, a brand new one, you could dumb it all the way down to $300, go up to $1,000. People can purchase the gun.
Well, they're just going to keep doing that. And it's so crazy to me because
Senny, if you're mad and you want to kill somebody and you go to the gun store to buy a gun and they go, all right, cool, you can buy that gun. That gun's $17,000. Whoa, how much are the bullets? $700 a bullet. Huh? Do I finance it? Yeah, you need a credit score. By the time you get to that point, whatever you're mad at, you're not mad no more.
You know, now you're mad at the people for selling a gun for $17,000.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Then you mad at them. Like, I know damn well you ain't trying to charge those $17,000.
I'm trying to kill this neighbor.
Right, and you won't let me.
17,000. I can't kill nobody at 17,000. I gotta finance this at 21%, depending on your credit.
Shoot.
But they would do that if they cared about human life. They don't. They just care about money.
That's it. Line their pockets.
And it's hilarious because people love to talk about other countries as America's the greatest one. I can imagine what other countries say about America. You can't even go into the grocery store. They shooting y'all. They shooting for everything. They're mad. That's all they do over there is just shoot people. So, I mean, it's just going to continue because that's what they want to do. And the NRA heavily supports politicians that go in and keep up the rhetoric. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. That's why people say follow the money, because you'll see why things are the way that they are.
And Senny, and speaking of that and politicians, right, here in the state of Pennsylvania, we have a governor and a gubernatorial race and Senate race.
Right.
And one of the people who run for senator or governor is this white guy. He got his brother and his grandmother in the commercial. Barbi, I don't know if you've seen this one. The grandmother got a shotgun. And the brother's like, you know, my brother who's running for governor, we love him to death. He's a great shot. But we all learned how to shoot from Grandma Minnie. And Grandma got a big, I found a commercial. Grandma got a big gun and go, and I'm still the best shot in the family.
I'm like,
Wow, Grandma.
I don't know if that would go over too well with me.
If you're a responsible gun owner, I get it. Yeah. You deserve that privilege because it's really actually a privilege, and you will need to protect yourself. I get it, but for everybody else, make it, because you can't get the guns off the street. I mean, we got to clean the guns up, but you can change the pricing on the gun. And also, Senny, what's the semi-automatic gun, the high-power rifle? What does a gun store need to sell that for? I don't get it.
Because we're in America and we can.
Right.
Thank you.
Just because we can. Right, Senny.
That's just what that is.
What else you got, Senny? And our condolences to all these folks. And guys, be careful.
Yeah, everywhere.
Be vigilant out there.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Just keep your head on swivel and run. Don't try and be a hero.
That's right, duck.
Because it's gonna. I mean, Buffalo. I mean, is Buffalo a dangerous place? Nobody would say that.
There's some parts of Buffalo.
I mean, every city got a part where it's a little crazy, but dang, come on now.
All condolences, but be careful out here.
You're mad at somebody, don't shoot me. Shoot the person you're mad at.
I mean,
but you would think the hoods are dangerous, not at the grocery store. Right. on a Saturday afternoon.
But then y'all all get mad at me because I advocate suicide. But y'all all get mad. See, Barbi just proved my point right there.
Sure, I'm not mad.
If you upset, why you gotta take me out? Just kill yourself. But when I say kill yourself, oh my God, Shawn, in the Bible and says, I don't give a damn about all that right now. You think that these people who lost their loved ones give a damn about that? They are hurting right now. I don't forgive this person. Everybody, yo, let's forgive him for what he did. No, I'm not. And I'm going to be okay with it. I'm not going to have a resentment for the rest of my life. And it's not going to spoil my soul. But I am not forgiving anyone who's done this.
It's ridiculous.
I'm not. Yo, let's forget. Let's go to no disrespect to the Bible and all that, but no. Let's go to St. Luke 4:44, 3 days. It says forget. No, I'm not forgiving that guy. If you're upset with yourself, kill yourself. The 18-year-old, that's all you had to do. Put your body armor on and jump in the lake and shoot yourself. I give you more respect for that. For some of you mental folks out there, I advocate suicide. If you're thinking about killing somebody else, if you're mental and you want help, that's another situation. But if you mental and you listen to some weird music and you writing a manifesto and you hate black folks and you doing surveillance he did surveillance the day before, Barbi.
Yeah.
You doing surveillance and you figured it out. Why would I forgive you?
That's when I was hearing about it, I'm like, so you
No, I'm not forgiving that.
Your surroundings, you planned that. You gonna plan to
that
plead.
Was premeditated.
Nah, boo-boo, you guilty. Just go and plead guilty and serve your little time and keep it pushing.
Yeah, that's what I would like to see do away.
Right,
Like people
like-
that did it.
Okay.
What's
You
all this
planned
court
it?
system? I don't need my tax dollars going to nobody's
Wasted.
fair trial
Right.
for that.
Right.
So that's what I would like to see.
Yeah, then when I say, I'm for the death penalty, then everybody got a problem with me with that. Yes, I'm for the death penalty. These people don't need to be here, especially if we know that they... No, Senny, hear me out. Especially if we know that they did it. This is undeniable. This guy did it.
No, well, we don't have to kill him. Listen, they need to do like they do in like the Philippines. Like sentence those people to like years of hard labor. Send them to like some Handmaid's Tale type stuff. Send them to the colonies.
Right.
Like some radioactive infested piece of land.
Not radioactive.
That they gotta like dig all day. All day.
day.
They only get like a 30-minute break and they just
Not
get
even
water
30.
splashed at them.
Give them 2 minutes.
Right.
That's it.
Enslave them. Like,
I'm not enslaving.
have them doing the work that nobody wants to. Have them clearing out landfills.
So you're gonna have a mental dude
Yeah.
that can't even follow instructions. It's out of his freaking mind.
No, this person wasn't.
You gonna tell
this
him to
person,
dig,
no.
You gonna tell him to dig a hole all day.
This person wasn't
Yeah.
mental. He didn't not know what he was doing. He live streamed this. He wrote a manifesto, hooked up to the internet, bought body armor, bought a gun.
Right.
He wasn't mental. He knew what he was doing.
Went the day before, scouted out
Yeah.
the venue. He's very smart.
That's what I
He's
said.
young.
So
he's
then-
very
So-
capable to send him out to do work that needs to be done.
And if
you're gonna do that to the rest of your life till you die or till you
And if
take care of yourself.
And in all this premeditation, Senny J, God bless you, I'm gonna kill his ass.
No, I think
He's
that's
gonna go into
no.
some kind of chair
I
and
think-
he's out of here.
I think
Because
that's
if
too
you
easy.
took that same energy, whether if you're mental or not, if you took that same energy to plan this, I'm gonna take that same energy, and it's time for you to take your ass to hell.
But
No,
that's
that's too
the energy.
easy
That's
for
easy.
me.
He's
You're
letting them
right.
off easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kill you
I
so
agree.
your
Let him suffer.
so your soul can go
No.
free and you could go on to other
No.
extraterrestrial
No.
planes and do
He's
what you
outta
want to
here.
do.
Not extraterrestrial.
Well,
Black
Yeah.
is-
Wherever
Nah, I don't
he's
want
going,
your I don't
you
want
go.
no, I don't want your soul to be free. I want you to be right here on that radioactive land,
Yeah.
busting them rocks
Let 'em
all day
suffer.
till you bleed.
Put a
Let
number
him
one.
suffer.
Put a number one in the chat room if you're for the death penalty. Put a number 2 if you're not. Barbi, come on, give me a
And
number
make him
1.
dig with their bare hands.
I mean, for
Give
real,
me a number 1 because y'all tell you this before you move on, Senny.
give them capital
If this-
punishment.
I have 5 children and a bunch of a bonus son, and I got 17 side sons and kids out there.
I'm weak.
Former side sons, side kids. If somebody like that killed, God forbid, my beloved children, one of my kids, I want them to no. Then there's be no hard labor.
Hard labor. And I'm talking about hard, John.
You're not gonna take 2 minutes to relax, even if you did hard labor.
But
as
see,
far as
with-
I'm concerned,
But see, Sean, what I was
you're out of here, bro.
justice system, it
You're
ain't
out.
guaranteed
That's
they're gonna
justice.
get a death penalty.
Right.
I'm saying
So,
in a situation
allowing
like
they
this,
behind to
Barbi,
suffer.
Barbi, in a situation like this, from everything that Senny said, and we all talked about what he did. For me,
Mm-hmm.
you're out of here. because you wasn't man enough, even at 18 years old, to take your own self out. I said I would respect you for that. You went to a supermarket and killed people. I'm going to do the same thing to you. Number one, if you're for the death penalty. Number two, you're not. What else?
Yes.
You're out of here.
Hold on one second.
Barbi, what are they saying in the chat room? You're out of here. I don't care what you say. I ain't forgiving none of that. You're out of here.
I mean, but that's supposed to be our ultimate freedom is leaving this earth. So to me,
For some people.
stay on here.
Pretty said death by piranhas.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Godfather Solar said, I hear y'all, but people of color will be killed off first. This will make all kinds of excuses for others.
I said, if Godfather, I love you of Solar. I said, if we know that these folks did it, it's undeniable that these people are guilty for what they did.
Yeah.
They're out of here. He did this. He's out.
And not just him. There was 3 other shootings.
Right.
And one
Right.
in Houston.
And them
there's
two guys
one
too.
in
Everybody.
California.
All of them.
And all of this. And in Milwaukee,
All of them.
Wisconsin.
Anybody that's shooting and killing people out there, and we
It's
know
just-
it and we
it's
can prove
ridiculous.
it, you're out of here.
I think D-Lo said with Chicago, too. Well, Chicago always
I don't
shooting.
care if it's in Timbuktu.
It's crazy.
You're out of here. Put a number
really
one.
insane.
What, is there any number ones or number twos, Barbi?
Tamiko said 1. Shamika said number 1. Lydia said number 1.
Cindy, you in the silent all by yourself. What else?
Natalie Wright says 1.
I mean, it's not a. I mean, a lot of people. To me, death is, to me, I feel like that's an easy thing. I think I believe in torture, and to me, if you die, your soul is free. That's when you're supposed to be at peace and all other type of things.
God
but
bless you.
to me, I would rather that. I would rather know that. No, for sure.
I'm gonna
Because
put
jail, just being in jail, that's not. If I had the option to just put you in jail or kill you, then yeah, I'm gonna kill you, because in jail, you can live a life. You know what I'm saying? But if I knew you were gonna be doing something like horrible all day, every day for the rest of your life,
I definitely can agree with that, Cindy.
I can get behind that.
Well, God bless you. Harvey, you're checking out of this thing. You're gone. And not only that, for some weirdos out there, I'm going to put it on pay-per-view, and I'm going to charge you to watch us kill this dude, and I'm going to give all that money, except for the money for operational fees. That money goes to the families.
Not operational fees.
I say the same thing.
There was a Tennessee passed a bill requiring drunk drivers to pay child support if they kill a parent. Rightfully so.
Right.
Tennessee lawmakers passed a bill that required drunk drivers to pay child support. The law has passed in the Tennessee Senate after an amendment renaming it after state police officer Nicholas Gallinger's 2 children who were killed in a hit and run by a drunk driver in 2019. If a parent who is killed in a crash has any minor children, the legislation, which has yet to be passed into law, mandates DUI drivers convicted of vehicular homicide or aggravated vehicular homicide due to alcohol to pay child support. The payments would be made until each child reached the age of 18 and has completed high school. Oh, so it's a double whammy. It's not one or the other. It's both.
I don't understand this. If the person who kills the people, I don't get it.
If you're a drunk driver and you kill a parent, then you have to pay child support.
If they have minor kids.
If they have minor children.
So, well, how are they supposed to do that if they're in jail?
Some of them don't go to jail.
Yeah, some of them don't go to jail.
Then I agree with it.
And if they do go to jail, whenever you get out, you're going to still have to pay.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Tennessee, that's called legislation that can impact the community on the first day.
Yeah, some don't go to jail.
That's
very progressive, though.
I agree with that, definitely.
That's politicians doing their job. That affects us each and every day. Yeah, if you go out there, everybody, and you throw back the alcohol, and you slam into a car, and you kill the parent.
Yeah.
Right, and that wasn't your intent. You guys are right. Of course, you might not. You probably won't go to jail. Or you go to jail, depending on your record. Like, say if it's the first time you did this, and unfortunately you killed someone, they let you out, whatever. Yes, and those kids are young. Yep, you paying that child support every dime of it.
Right.
Ooh, crazy.
Every dime of it.
Yes. So hopefully y'all pass that over in Texas. It said it passed in the Senate, so
Let's clap
They
for
have
that.
one more thing.
Let's pass that.
Go through.
I think that should be all over the country.
Yeah, that definitely should be a federal thing.
Yeah, they
Paying
might.
child support. What else, Senny?
This one was kind of funny. Bacardi is suing American Airlines after $65,820 of cognac vanishes on a flight.
Oh, dang.
Bacardi has filed a federal lawsuit against American Airlines, accusing the company. Accusing the company of lost stolen bottles. A lawyer for Florida-based Bacardi demanded that the airline pay the $65,000 that the bottles are worth. 24 pallets containing over 1,600 cases of the French brandy were loaded onto a September 20th flight, but more than 6 pallets or 420 cases didn't make it. It isn't clear whether the liquor was stolen or lost, but American Airlines has paid no part of the bill, even though it has been duly demanded. It isn't clear what kind of cognac was on the flight or how many bottles were in each case. American Airlines also didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Bacardi, which claims to be the largest privately held spirits company in the world and owns dozens of liquor brands, began selling the brandy from Cognac, France in the U.S. a decade ago. Where's the bottles, American Airlines? But also,
flight attendants took it.
but also on Bacardi's part, why don't y'all know how? Like, isn't there like a manifesto of
right.
what's on there?
Yeah.
So maybe American Airlines is like, well, if you can't prove it, boo. Who says we got it?
We never got that package.
It wasn't on here.
Right, we never got it. Because if you can't prove we got it, then
Y'all
a
don't
lawsuit is null and void.
Y'all don't even know what was lost.
Right.
So wait a minute. Bacardi put some. She's claiming that she put alcohol on the plane.
No, the company Bacardi.
It's claiming that they sent 65.
Oh, Bacardi. Okay, I think it's Cardi B. Okay, Bacardi.
Not Cardi B.
Yeah.
Bacardi, the actual
Yeah.
liquor.
Okay. What did they do?
Look,
Yeah.
They said that they sent XYZ amount of dollars worth of was it bourbon?
Cognac.
Cognac to American Airlines, and they vanished, and they want their money back or their product.
It vanished from a flight between Paris and Los Angeles. So I mean, it started in Paris,
right?
But so maybe when it got to America, you know those people that be
unload
that unloading the flight.
Yeah,
they was like, yo, we got pallets, we gotta come outside.
Exactly. Yo, Bacardi, you're gonna have to take that L. And what's the big deal? 60? How much? 60 what?
Over $65,000.
Senny,
I mean, it ain't no L, but somebody needs to pay for that.
Senny, how much is the Bacardi company worth? Let me tell you something. that $68,000 or whatever it is.
Every penny counts,
take
Shawn.
That L, you probably $1 billion. Who owns the brand Bacardi? It's probably $1 billion. Whoever is the logistics part of this.
So you think they should just take the L, Shawn?
Yeah, take the L. How many folks out here drink Bacardi around the world every day of the week?
Yeah,
what if that was part of your profit? You have shareholders that you have to report to and all this other stuff. We can't just be and now y'all gonna take us for a joke? Y'all think y'all could just keep taking my liquor every flight? Nah. Somebody heads are gonna have to roll.
Gonna roll some heads in it?
I'm gonna roll in some heads. Because now you ain't going to take me for a fool every time I got to put out a new shipment and I'm just losing inventory. We are in a pandemic. This is my bottom line. Especially with fuel costs the way they are, I can imagine what plane diesel is going for. If they even use diesel. I don't know what the hell they use in airplanes. But that's expensive, and you charging me extra to fly all my cases over, and then y'all is possibly stealing it? Oh,
Senny. They can't prove it. It was they can't prove it.
I'm going up in there.
How much is you have
I want to see your whole operations, how it gets transported.
Right.
We gonna find the leak in the system. I'm going personally myself.
They need to plant an undercover op up in there.
Well, I'm
coming for my money.
Well,
right. I want all my coins.
You haven't been up in nothing in a minute. Now, Bacardi.
Shawn, disrespect.
Bacardi, take the loss. Well, how much is the company worth? You got to be worth a couple of $1 billion. Take the loss, and whoever's part of the logistics, they need to get fired. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Remember, we have the Father's Day Comedy Jam at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. We have Hamburger and Friends, Hamburger from Def Comedy Jam out of New Jersey. He will be in the building, so come on out, get your tickets. You can see myself, Barbi Cologne, and a few others. Get your tickets at the Iron Mill Father's Day Comedy Jam after party with DJ Hot Sauce. Sunday, Father's Day, Sunday, June the 19th, and also we have our charity event down at the Bar Dunn's Bowling Lane. That's 3700 Nickel Street, Eastern Pennsylvania. That's June the 26th. So come on out. Let's have a good time. LaShawn Oliver, Pretty Confidence, is involved in this. So those are the two main events that's going on. So we definitely appreciate you. How much is Bacardi's worth, Senny?
$19 billion.
All right, we see y'all guys.
Worried about 65,000.
Right, we see you tomorrow.
Yo, sit down.
Big shout to my son, Big Homie Hill. I see you.